Oh yeah, notepad, pencil, Jesus. The stuff that I should just have ready.
Oh, I'm ready. I got my character page open. I got my spell sheet open. I got my page in front of me. Got all my stationery I need.
Yay, stationery! Everybody's favourite
Hey,
stuff.
don't joke about stationery. I love
I
stationery.
love stationery. I have the most epic stapler. I have one of those really long reach staplers.
Is it a T-Rex?
No.
I have a T-Rex.
You swine.
It's just anyone who ever brags about any stationery, it's like, is your stapler a T-Rex?
No, mine is not.
Peasant.
Mine is definitely not. Okay then. I'll just start. This is great because this has actually got box text,
Oh wow, okay.
which I never use. I'm gonna have to change it because it's set in a different place. But hey.
That's
Okie dokie. In the town of Yartar, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker asks you to bring a wagon load of provisions to a rough and tumble settlement of Phandalin, a couple of days south of the city. Gundren was clearly excited and more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip, saying only that he and his brothers had found something big, and that he'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies safely to Barth's Provisions, a trading post in Phandalin. He then set out ahead of you on horse, along with a warrior escort named Sildar Halwinter, claiming he needed to arrive early.
Oh, slow down with the names.
Okay.
It was Gundar Rocksetter.
Gundren Rockseeker.
Oh, Gundren Rockseeker.
Yes.
Jesus.
Dwarven, so Gundren Rockseeker.
Okay, and the other dude is?
Sildar Halwinter.
Sildar Hall Winter.
Yes. So they set.
Okay, I need to write this down because otherwise I'll forget.
That's cool. So they set off ahead of you because he said he needed to take care of some business. Now, he didn't just hire yourself. He hired another local adventurer by the name of Rickett Blackscale. A rather feisty kobold who seemed maybe a little bit full of his own self-importance. But word has spread round Yartar that he is a fine adventurer and, trustworthy. To the extent that a non-chaotic kobold would be trustworthy. So, you've spent the last few days following the high road south. Not south, technically east, from Yartar, and you've just recently veered onto the Tribor Trail. You've encountered no trouble so far, but this territory can be dangerous. Bandits and outlaws have been known to lurk along the trail. Okay, so you are currently in a wagon. There would be one person driving said wagon. Who would that be?
Probably Rickett.
I do believe he has that ability, doesn't he?
Yeah, he actually has proficiency in vehicles.
In land vehicles.
Yeah, so.
Okay. The journey's been, relatively long. So you have got to chatting. Rickett seems he seems relatively easy. He seems like this is the kind of thing he would take in his stride. It's a simple transporting run. Nothing of the type of adventures he'd be used to. But he introduces himself to Farron. Hey lady, how long you been doing this?
A little bit more gravelly.
A little bit more gravelly.
A little bit deeper.
Hey lady, How long you been doing this adventuring stuff?
Perfect. Adventuring. I don't know. I've just been walking around doing things. Not really. I mean, I guess it is adventuring. I'm going on a while.
You done anything that's a big claim to fame?
I killed an eyeball.
An eyeball?
A floating eyeball with great tentacles. I don't know what it was. It was a thing, and I killed it.
Was it a beholder?
You know, I never asked him. I probably should have.
You're pretty tough, lady. I'm kind of glad. Kind of glad you're along for the ride.
Well,
I
guess I'm glad you're here.
I always think that people underestimate the little guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Too
Sorry,
short.
Still getting into this.
Two short adventurers.
Still getting used to this.
So, basically, as you've been driving along, you're on the Tribor Trail, and you've been on it for about half a day. As you come around a bend, you spot two dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path.
I immediately jump off.
Yeah. Each has several black feather arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail here, with a steep embankment and dense thicket on either side. So you've jumped out? Did you say?
And I run up to the horses.
Okay. Now, technically, we'll get you to choose the actions, obviously, of Ricket. So he's still in the wagon. What would you like him to do?
I'm gonna say Ricket. He'll just stop the wagon and kind of lean forward and see what's going on.
Cool. Okay. So, where did you go?
I go up to the horses.
Okay. Now, they are 100% definitely dead, unfortunately. They have several arrows sticking in them. And it does seem like the saddlebags have been looted. And nearby, there is an empty leather map case. Now,
Okay, for the sake of making it easier on me, who's still out of practice, why don't you control Ricket for me?
No problem at all. Okay. So Ricket is keeping an eye out from the top of the wagon. It gives him an extra height advantage over his normal stature. Now, if we can both roll for a perception check.
Okay. I have a... Just check. That is a 23 for me. Should I roll for Ricket as well, or are you rolling for Ricket? You're controlling him.
I just rolled for him, and yeah, he got a 13.
Okay, cool.
-1 to perception. Okay, you notice as you're near the horses, you see a rustling in the foliage to the side of the roads.
Ricket, you might want to get ready for this.
Okay, lady.
And I draw out my spear.
Cool. Ricket pulls out his sickle and jumps down off of the wagon, and he is going to head slightly to more the side, the sort of left side of the path, and stay closer to the trees.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Now, if we can both make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, crap.
That is 12.
Oh, actually, that's not bad for Ricket, because he's got quite a high plus. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
From out of the trees to the side of the road, shoot 2 arrows. So you got a 12, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And our little friend Ricket, he got 14, so we actually both get slightly hit. Just got to find the correct page here. Hey, there we are. Okay. Just going to roll for damage. Okay. You receive 2 points of damage from an arrow, and Rickett receives 3 points of damage.
Okay.
So 19 and 2. There. Okay, and you notice that there are goblins within the trees as they sneak out from the edge.
Goblins.
Yes.
Had to be goblins.
It's always frickin' goblins, isn't it?
Okay. How close am I to them?
Say that again?
How close am I to the goblins?
You would currently be probably about maybe 20 foot away.
20 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the best thing to probably do would be for us to roll for initiative, I do believe.
Yeah. I just want to say...
Yeah?
If I can do something as a bonus action, is it fair to say that I could do it as a reaction?
Ooh.
Like, if we're out of combat and something happens. Because I can beast shape as a bonus action.
I don't think you can. Well, bonus action. Well, I can't see why not. Your reaction time would be pretty fast. I shall allow it.
In this instance.
In this instance, why the hell not?
Okay, so then, as a reaction to me seeing the goblins, I want to take the shape of a giant poisonous snake.
Oh, cool. So, that is cool. So, as far as initiative goes, Rickett rolled 11.
Oh, yeah, I need to roll initiative. Not too bad. I got a... Oh, I have too many pages of... What's my initiative again? Plus 4. Great, I got an 18. Just getting my stats from giant poisonous snake.
Cool. And one more. Okay. So, technically we are all in combat at the moment.
Okay.
One of the goblins rushes forwards from the tree, drawing his short sword. They were all relatively close to the edge of the forest near where the horses were slain. So he runs directly towards you, takes a swing, but he misses. And we move on to...
Well, my AC as a snake is 15.
Yeah, he still epically missed. So he takes a swing at Farron and misses. And it is your turn to react.
Okay, so I am giant poisonous snake right now.
Yep.
What I'm going to do is a bite attack
Okay.
on the one that tried to take a swing at me.
Yep, no problem.
That is a 18 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay. So that does... This does a lot more, a lot less damage, but it has a lot higher chance to hit if I'm using this instead.
Okay.
Oh, nice, I rolled that. That is 14 points of damage, and he needs to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
No, he doesn't, because he's dead.
Oh, okay, cool.
goblins are weak.
I'm just saying. I think I'll live or not.
Yeah, the first goblin, basically you tear a chunk out of the goblin and he collapses dead on the ground. The second goblin rushes forward and takes a swing as well at you.
Okay.
What was your AC again?
14.
Cool. And he hits with his little scimitar. So he causes 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And then Ricket's turn. Ricket dashes forward, his sickle drawn, and rushes towards the... he's got a movement of 30, that's fine. Rushes towards the goblin that is attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
He looks slightly freaked out that you've turned into a snake, but, you know, he's been around. He's seen weirder.
And hey, scales. He feels familiar.
Exactly. So, Ricket swings and he hits, causing 1d6? 3 points of damage to the goblin, so G2.
Are you calculating that right? Is the goblin within range of me?
The goblin is within range of you?
If it's within 5 feet of me, he gets sneak attack bonus.
Oh, yeah! Oh my god, yeah! So, sneak attack, where did that go on the sheet here? Sneak attack.
It's...
An extra 1d6 of damage per... Well, we're on to 2d6 now. So that's 3, 4, 5. Alright, okay. Ricket's sickle slices right through the goblin and it collapses in a heap. Rustling comes from the trees at the sideline and 2 more arrows shoot out. So, first and second. Both arrows completely miss and hit the ground in front of Ricket and Farron. And
I'm just gonna say for flavor that one of the arrows came towards me, but my little snake fangs snap at it,
Snip.
and I spit it out.
Yeah. Why the hell not? And we move on to Farron. So the arrows came from roughly about 20 foot away again, the sort of near the sideline of the trail.
Okay. Well, I, as a snake, have a reach of 10 feet, so I'm gonna go 10 feet forward towards them and then take a snap.
Cool. If you make your attack.
That is a 19.
That is a hit.
$12 points of damage.
Another goblin down.
Okay, cool.
And where are we now? Oh, we moved to Ricket. Ricket decides to do the same, and he dashes forward. And he gets to pretty much be in front of the second goblin, who would have been probably about 10 foot away from you. Takes a swing, and he seriously hits. But it only causes 2 points of damage.
Yeah, because I'm 10 feet away.
Yeah.
No sneak attack.
No sneak attack.
However, did the goblin already take its move this turn?
Not yet, no.
Let me just double check. Oh dear. Pretty. Oh wow, all of my freaking PDFs just crashed.
Oh no!
Okay, it's okay. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken its turn in combat yet.
Oh yeah, that would have been, yeah, the roll 2d20 to hit, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
Okay.
cool. Awesome.
Rogues are OP, man.
They are pretty cool.
Oh, and, in addition, any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
Ah.
That's surprise. This isn't really surprise, though.
No, it's
This is just advantage.
exactly. So the final goblin in view takes a swing back at Ricket. And he hits, unfortunately,
That's okay, Rick can take a hit.
for 8 points of damage. That sucks.
Fine.
That sucks.
He's fine.
And we move back to yourself.
How close am I to the other?
You are about 10 foot away.
10 foot away.
Yeah.
Snap.
Cool.
That is a 17 to hit.
Cool, that is a hit.
And that is 14 damage.
Another and final dead goblin.
And this one I'm just going to pick him up in my jaws, kind of shake him around and spit him out towards the forest. And then hiss threateningly in case any others want to come out.
Rickett stares at you, his jaw slightly open, and looking a tad concerned at that action, but admires the glint on your scales. Okay, so the trail falls quiet. The sounds of clashing steel and snapping bone have gone. The sound.
I'm going to turn
Yeah?
to the horses
Okay.
and see if I recognize anything about them. Like, are they horses that I knew? Is this who Gundar was riding with?
Yes, you identify that the horses do look like the exact same ones that Gundren Rockseeker and Sildar Hallwinter set off on.
Dear.
You notice that they've been dead for round about a day, and it's clear the arrows killed them.
Oh dear.
Now, if we can both do a perception check.
Okay. Oh dear. I mean, I have bonuses. That's
Well, your passive perception's 16.
that's 11.
Your passive's 16, so that's fine. Okay, sort of looking around the scene of carnage, you notice that there is a trail just at the other side of the where the goblins were attacking from. There's a slight trail leading into the woodland.
Okay. You said I heard the sound of like clashing metal and stuff, right?
Yeah, that was Rickett's sickle
Oh,
is attacking the other goblins.
okay. Um. Rickett,
Yeah.
there's a trail here. And I'm not quite sure if we should keep heading on or follow it, because these were the horses that Gunder was on. And
I don't know if I can drag a horse out of the way.
oh, right. Part. Hmm.
I know I'm strong and I look tough, but I'm not that tough.
I mean, I could probably move them, but
I'm leaving all important decisions to you.
I will go bare and move the horses.
Okay.
I will move them into a nice little, like, anywhere with good lush greenery and just kind of, like, put them there peacefully.
That's nice of you. Rickett comes up behind and he looks like he's kind of pretending to help. He's not really putting much effort into it.
At least he's trying.
I'm just quickly floating past this here.
I'm getting really out of practice. It's okay. Eventually we'll get it.
All right, cool. No, we're all good. We're all good.
Okay.
We are, in fact, all good.
So
yeah.
the path that I saw into the forest.
Yes.
Did it look like it was just like footprints, or did it look like something was dragged?
If you could give me a...
Probably investigation.
Yeah, I would say so.
This is 10. I rolled a 10. Hey, Rickett.
Yeah, Rickett's having a little look as well. and he rolls
I mean, he's not
17.
much better, but
He rolled 17, so yeah.
oh, okay.
Right, you after your investigation, Rickett notices that the footprints have, they're relatively recent. The path looks like initially not too well trodden. It looks like it's been disguised to look like mostly just part of the side of the trail, but further in, the trail looks well trodden, and you can see a variety of goblinoid footprints leading
But
back
nothing that
and
looks
forth.
like dragging.
There does seem to be it's like a gouge in the trail. You've got the footprints, and there is like a gouge moving along
Okay.
the path as well.
Rickett, I think we need to go down here. I think those guys that had to pay us are in this way.
Well, if they've got the
Goblins.
money, then we should probably go. Yeah,
And goblins.
I like killing goblins.
That's good. Okay, go down the path.
Okay, so you head down the path after about 10 minutes, and if we both can do a perception check, crit a perception check. Yeah, Rickett.
I got a 7.
Okay, Rickett stops you in your tracks just before you step into what looks like a hunting snare.
Oh dear.
So you both move cautiously around the hidden trap.
Thanks for that.
No problem. I got the eyes of a hawk. Cool. So further down the trail, just walking cautiously this time. Rickett, obviously, now that he's seen a trap, he's kind of cautious about them. And further down, roughly another 10 minutes, he notices there's something odd about the path ahead. He brushes some leaves aside and notices that it's a very poorly disguised pit, roughly about 6 foot wide and 10 foot deep. Cool. So narrowly avoiding a second trap.
Oh wow.
Now, following on the path, you come to the path sort of veers alongside a river, and following that, it comes into this opening. There's trees to the right hand side, a little bit of flat grass, the river flowing straight into what looks like a cave.
Okay.
Or, sorry, straight out of a cave. Because that's how water works.
Okay. Yeah. This looks dangerous, and I kind of want to rest for a few minutes. Just to regenerate my wild shape.
That's cool. I mean, you're already literally, I would say, so you're probably about 50, 60 feet away from the cave entrance, and the trees to the side of it.
I want to say let's watch the cave entrance for a little bit.
Yeah, cool. And while we're doing that, I think a good idea would be for a short rest.
Yeah, that's what I had in mind.
Rickett is not well.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, I forgot he got injured.
So it's a D8. I can use. Actually, that's probably not going to be enough. I'm going to use 2.
Oh, actually, we're about to. Hold on there.
Yep.
Because I can cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, that's awesome. Just before having a rest.
I have Cure Wounds. Well, I don't regenerate spells in a short rest. I need a long rest.
Right.
Where's my Cure Wounds? Do I not have Cure Wounds? I just need to look it up in the book. I don't have it in my spells prepared.
Alright, cool.
Well, I have it prepared on my spell page. I just don't have it, the actual text.
That's cool.
so annoying to look through this.
Let me see if I can help here. Cure wounds. One action, instantaneous. A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
1d8, okay.
Yeah.
Where is that in the book, by the way?
That is page 230, spells.
Why do I not see it in my book?
It's sort of sitting between Crusader's Mantle and Dancing Lights.
Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Thank you. I didn't see it.
Cool.
Okay, I can write that one down so that I have that one on hold. Okay, so that is 1d8 plus spellcasting. Okay,
Yeah.
so 1d8. I rolled an 8.
Yes!
Oh, yeah. And my spellcasting is plus 4, so that is 12 points.
Cool. So I go straight up to my maximum of 19 again.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. Cool. So Rickett is happy and healthy again. And he
Yay.
sits sort of picking between his teeth with his sickle.
I'm kind of grossed out, but it's fine.
Hey, you bite stuff that's like weird and rancid, so.
So, I think it's time to go inside.
Okay. So, like I said, the river flows out of the cave. There are trees to the right-hand side of the river, flat grassland to the left. There appears to be just before the cave entrance, it looks like there's a short path leading into the trees.
Okay.
Let me just see here. Yeah, the best description here. It says, following the Goblin Trail, you come across a large cave in a hillside 5 miles from the scene of the ambush. A shallow stream flows out of the cave mouth, which is screened by dense briar thickets. A narrow dry path leads into the cave on the right-hand side of the stream.
So, thickets of briars are basically just in front of us.
But they're
We can get...
They're sort of... In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? Because I can do this. Let me just... Because I know this map is available. I'm so glad other people decided to remake these maps.
So that you don't have to.
Yep. Okay, so let's show in folder, and I'm going to blank out the bits you can't see.
Okay.
Okay, new layer. Bum, 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 bum. And fill in black. That's about right. Just putting the opacity back up. There we go. And I shall screen share. If I can actually just find the button. There it is. Share window. Cool. Don't know if you can see that.
Yes, I can. Okay.
That's like the poor man's roll 20. There we go.
That's fine.
Okay, so yeah, that is the scene. As you can see, there's a slight, slight hollow in the sort of thickets on the other side of the stream,
Oh, okay.
which might lead somewhere, and then it goes into
We
the
have
cave.
to cross the stream then.
Yeah, we have to cross the stream in order to get to the path that leads in.
How wide and how rapid is the stream moving?
It's not moving too rapid. It's a relatively shallow stream. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It's no more than, probably say under a foot deep.
So it wouldn't be an issue to cross.
No, you could literally just a few steps and we'd be over it.
Okay.
It's roughly. It's only about 5 foot wide.
Okay. Okay, then I guess we'll go across.
Okay. Right, so we are. Whereabouts are we stepping across? Are we stepping across near the cave entrance, or are we stepping across sort of a little bit further back?
Try to move directly across the path. Like, directly across to the path.
Alright, cool. No problem. So Fair and Rick step across. No problems with the stream at all. Like I said, it was really shallow. But as we do, we are attacked by 2 arrows coming from the trees, well, from the thickets.
Oh dear.
One whizzes right past Ricket's head, whereas the other one, unfortunately, hits him straight in the arm.
Oh dear.
For 1 point of damage. So he snaps it out.
Trying to look cooler than he is.
Yeah. Then when you're not looking, he sort of winces in pain. So that takes me down to 17. Cool. No, 18.
17.
18.
You're-
18.
yeah.
Yeah.
Your
There
butts
we
are the next up.
Cool. So, yeah, we literally the arrows just came straight from the thickets. Now, whereabouts would you say we were in relation to this map? Would you say, I don't know if you can see my mouse cursor.
I can.
Can you say we were trying to cross over here?
Yeah.
Right, okay, cool. In that case, we can see down this way. We can see that the path leads down. We can see in a straight line. Because yay, line of sight. So we can see to there. So as you can see, the trail leads in to there. And I will put a mark or two where things are. but I won't make it that big. There we go. That's better. So the arrows came from here and here. And you can see clearly 2 goblins now. Goddamn goblins. And roll for initiative.
Okay. That is a 20.
Oh, wreck it with your 5. Okay. So, Farron, you notice this pretty quickly and jump into action. What would you like to do?
Hmm. How close are they to me?
I shall literally just show you. Come here, paintbrush.
Okay.
You're there, so 5, 10, 15 foot away?
15 foot away.
Yeah.
I am going to turn into a panther.
Ooh, panther. I forgot you chose that. Cool.
And then I'm going to use my pounce ability.
Yeah.
That lets me jump at least 20 feet.
Right.
And I'm going to pounce on whichever goblin is 20 feet away.
No problem. Yeah, the furthest away one?
Yeah.
No problem.
Then the target must do a DC 12 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay, let me just find out the strength of a goblin. Probably not that much. There we go. DC 12, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, just misses. Just loses out on that. Thanks to his -1 strength.
Oh, shame. Okay. The cool thing about that is, if he's knocked prone, I can then, as a bonus action, do a bite attack on him.
Cool. He is knocked prone.
Awesome. That is a 16 to hit.
You basically rip the throat out of the goblin.
No, 16 to hit.
Oh, to hit, yeah.
That's not damage.
Well, it's definitely a
Hit.
hit.
Okay. It's gonna be much less damage than that. Panther isn't the strongest dude. That is... Wait, what am I? No, that's wrong. That's only D6. There we go. That is 9 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, you still rip the throat out of the goblin.
Okay.
So Goblin 2 is down. Okay, first Goblin turns with his scimitar and takes a swing at you in panther form. What's your AC?
As a panther, it is 12.
Okay. Now, goblins get a plus something to hit. I think they have a +5 to hit. Oh no, +4. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Did you say it was... What was your AC?
12.
12. Ah, cool. Cool for the goblin, not so much for you.
Yeah, no.
So, causing 4 points of slashing damage. To you, I'm afraid.
4 points.
Yeah. So you...
It's not too bad, down to 9, but it's okay.
So you are currently... here, killing said goblin. Now, Ricket dashes forward in his most chivalrous manner. And swings his sickle at the goblin that just attacked you. So he gets a sneak attack.
Nice.
So, swing to hit. And I get a plus... Oh yeah, what's my attack bonus? Strength +3. Yep, definitely a hit. And causing an extra 2d6 worth of damage. So, oops, drop that. Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage. Slicing the head clean off the goblin. They're cannon fodder, aren't they?
They really are.
Yeah. The stuff further on in the adventure is not. So cool.
Knowing you're probably going to put us against mind flayers.
No, no. I don't have anything with mind flayers in it, and that sucks. I like mind flayers. Yeah, cool. So, again, the sound of nature arises back in the scene after the carnage,
Okay.
and all you hear now is the running water from the stream.
Could I check what's in the river, in the mountain? Just like peek around the corner and see what's in there.
Yeah, totally. Do you have night vision of any sort?
As a panther,
Yeah.
I do not, unfortunately.
Now, I do believe that Rickett does.
Okay. Yeah, he does. I think he does.
And it is... How many feet night vision does he have? Or dark vision?
Or he should, because, he's kobold.
Yeah, I'm sure he
We don't
does.
have it listed anywhere, because we didn't get it from Dragonborn or Halfling.
I've got it listed here. In Le Manual of Le Monster.
If this is going to turn into a YouTube series, we really should explain what Rickett is and where we got his stats from.
That is true. That is very, very true. Poor Rickett, the little kobold. Dragged, kicking and streaming from Pathfinder. Dark vision, 60 foot. Yeah, that's cool.
Also.
Yeah, right, cool. So do you want Rickett
I'm just going to write that on his page
Yeah.
somewhere.
Do you want him to have a quick look around the corner and see?
Yeah, preferably.
Okay, so Rickett's going to move just to peek round the corner. And we shall... Just doing this roughly to about 60 foot in a straight line. Okay. So, yeah, looking down the cave mouth, Rickett can see that upon, if we were to enter the cave, it would literally take a sharp right into into another section of a cave. And then further ahead, maybe about 15, 20 feet, there is a tunnel leading into the northwest of the cave. And then the stream follows on round.
Okay, and is there anything back here where the goblins were?
There is not, apart from 2 dead goblins. They appear to have been lookouts.
Okay, and that little outcropping they're in, does it just open up to more brush?
Yeah, just there you go.
Ah, okay.
More trees and stuff.
Okay, then I guess we're going into the cave.
Why not? Nothing ever bad happened going into a cave.
I think I'm going to keep up my panther form, just... It's agile enough and it's quick.
Very true. Cool. Now, let me see now. Now, we've got, obviously, Rickett can see. Are you just wanting to... how are you wanting to proceed? Do you want to... oh no, you can't really hold anything. You're a panther.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
I mean, Rickett has torches.
That's true. Is it worth lighting a torch? Would you light a torch? Will we light a torch?
I don't think Rickett would light a torch.
I could probably like to show off that he could see in the dark.
Yeah. Hang on, I'll do something about this. Give me a minute.
Yep.
Ah, screw it, I'll drop my beast shape and go halfling. Just light a torch.
Okay.
Gonna be smart and not use all my beast shapes early again.
Yeah, you went through them pretty fast the last time, didn't you?
Yeah. But hey, the spider form turned out real good.
Yeah, it really did, actually. I'm just doing this here. Oh yeah, there's nothing quite like spam chat.
Oh, we got another spammer?
There always is. I don't even know how they find. That's cool. There we go. Awesome. So you've lit a torch, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Rickett's going to just move in a little bit. So we can just...
Actually, wait, I don't need to light a torch. I'll just use my cantrip.
Oh yeah, your little flame hand thing.
Yeah, produce flame.
Okay.
So he's showing off with that, and I've just got a fire in my hand.
Yeah, that's doubly firing all the show-offs today. Okay. So yeah, I've just revealed what Rickett can see there.
Uh-huh. Okay, so...
Let me just see. That is... Okay. Just inside the cave mouth, a few uneven stone steps lead up to a small dank chamber on the east side of the passage. The cave narrows to a steep fissure at the end and is filled with the stench of animals. Savage snarls and the sound of rattling chains greet your ears where two wolves are chained up just inside the opening. Each wolf's chain leads to an iron rod driven into the base of a stalagmite. So, how many dogs did I say? How many?
I think you said two.
Yeah, two wolves. Okay, let me just add new layer. And we shall add wolvies.
And they're chained up, you say?
Yeah.
I think I'll make some generic enemies for you to use in Roll20.
Yeah, I actually have some. They're on an external hard drive. But yeah, we want hand-drawn ones. We want cool ones.
And so, you can do the Roll20 thing. I like the Roll20 thing.
I like Roll20.
It's like this, but easier.
Exactly. So yeah, the wolves are chained up to this stalagmite here.
Okay.
And they are snarling. They can obviously smell us, so they're getting a little bit restless.
Okay.
The rattlings of their chains.
I'm gonna sneak forward a little bit.
Okay.
Get kind of close to them. And crouch down to... Oh, I don't have to crouch down to be on their level. I am on their level. I'm halfway.
Exactly. How close do you want to get?
I will... Close enough to show them that I'm not afraid, but not close enough to get hurt.
So maybe about 5 foot away? From their extended chain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just out of their reach. And then I'm going to cast Speak with Animal on myself.
Oh, cool.
Which says... you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for a duration. The knowledge and awareness of beasts are limited by their intelligence. And at a minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters.
Cool.
You may be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you, at the DM's discretion.
Groovy. We're just going to find out the intelligence level of a wolf. I would say quite high. Wolves are quite clever. No, it's got -4. Okay, so pretty thick. Right, okay. And we
Okay, so
there. Yeah, so what would...
I can now speak to them.
You can indeed.
I'll go, hey buddies, how you doing?
We're good. Need food.
Need food, huh? Are you the goblins' pets?
Nasty goblin, cheer us up.
You don't like the goblins at all.
No, goblins are horrible. Nasty and mean.
If I let you go, will you help us get rid of the goblins?
Yes, nasty goblins horrible. Bite them in the
You
ankle.
won't attack us.
Won't attack nice people.
Okay. I'm gonna dig into my pack and I'm gonna take two packets of rations
Cool.
and throw it to the doggies.
Okay, could you do me a... Let me have a look. Could you do me an animal handling check, please?
Sure. Okay.
Is that a +6 you get from that?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
That is a 17.
Cool. So you successfully win over the wolves. They seem happy. Their little wolf tails wagging quite contently.
Yeah.
And one of them communicates to you that, you know, there are several creatures in here, mostly goblin, but there are hobgoblins in the cave too, and which the wolves describe as bigger, nastier, and smellier.
Oh dear. Okay, so I'm gonna call you Puck,
Puck.
and the other one is Liam.
Liam. Let me rename them. So that's Liam. And Puck. P-U-K?
Yeah, Puck. I'm gonna say, Liam, you walk with Ricket. Don't hurt Ricket. Ricket is a friend.
Okay, just as long as he don't poke me with sticks or bite me.
Okay.
So Liam...
I'm gonna turn to Ricket and I'm going to speak to him, but I'm still gonna speak like a wolf. And I'm
Okay.
going to tell him to not hurt Liam.
I have no idea what you're saying. I really don't.
I'll be like, oh, right.
What?
I'm gonna speak
Why
to
is,
him normally in common. Don't hurt the wolf. Wolf is friend. That's Liam. He's your buddy now.
are you sure?
Well, pet him.
I don't know.
Pet him. He likes you. Look at him.
It's kind of big.
Okay, Ricket. Very tentatively.
Oh my god, you just gave me an idea. They're full-grown wolves. 10 out of 10 would ride into battle.
Yes! Yes!
Can I convince Puck to let me ride him?
Let me just check and see what size is the wolf. I mean,
Okay, no.
they're medium.
I wouldn't do that.
It's a medium beast.
Ricket will definitely do that.
Yeah, Ricket would do that. My god. They're quite strong-ish. They are medium-sized beasts. Are we not medium-sized
Please
beasts?
let me see Ricket riding a wolf.
That would be cool. Now, we'd have to do an animal handling roll to see if Liam would let Ricket do that.
It's fine. Doesn't Ricket have
He's got
something for handling?
he's got +1 in animal handling. We'll see.
Oh, hi.
We'll give it a go.
And I'm helping. I'm speaking to Liam at the same time as Ricket attempts this.
Let me just see, what would that be? So, In order to convince a wolf, about 15 DC. You're assisting, yeah?
Yeah.
So that would give basically like an advantage roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, we fail.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Liam slightly snarls as Ricket attempts to get upon his back.
Oh dear.
That sucks.
Aw.
I was kind of hoping that was going to happen.
Oh well, it's okay. Ricket has learned his distance.
Yes,
It's fine. Okay, let's continue further in.
Okay, doggy, I know my boundaries.
Okay. So, Liam and Ricket have paired up, and Puck and Farron have paired up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, the cave that we were in, where the wolves were chained up,
Yeah, what's further in?
there is a fissure in the rock to the east. And it's very narrow. Maybe big enough to peek through.
Okay.
Now, I would probably suggest that instead of shining a torchlight through a small fissure, we should probably use Ricket's
Yeah, that sounds
vision.
good to me.
Okay. So, Ricket moseons past Liam. And goes to have a sneak peek. Liam can obviously smell food in Ricket's backpack and starts to follow. Okay, so using his dark vision, Ricket looks through the fissure and sees that it opens up at the other side, and he can see a campfire burning and some barrels and sacks. It seems to be a relatively large area with 2 exits. Now, how wide is the fissure? That is the question. Okay, it's a narrow opening, and it leads to a... Let me see. Oh, it seems to be a fissure that goes straight up, about 30 feet. How wide is it? Okay, so it maybe climbable. It's like a steep sort of instead of just being straight through, it's sort of a steep angle upwards. Definitely something that people of our stature could fit through. It's whether or not we'd want to.
It looks like there's other entrances into it, doesn't it?
Yeah, 2.
Can we see them? Okay.
Right, Ricket can see the shadows and light spilling through to those.
Okay. And Farron, who's still standing out there, can she see anything in the other tunnel that's across from her?
You've got your little flame, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just see.
It's a concentration, but it's a cantrip, so I can just do it whenever.
Cool. You can see that there's a tunnel further along. And just... You can kind of just make out in the distance. It looks like a wooden footbridge suspended above the... probably about 8 foot above the stream.
Oh.
Going into a cave entrance or a tunnel entrance.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask Rickett what he sees first of all, because Farron doesn't know what
Yeah.
he's seeing.
Okay. So yeah, let me just see the best way to see that. Okay. Sacks and crates of looted provisions are piled up in the south end of this large cave. To the west, the floor slopes towards a narrow opening that descends into darkness, which is where Rickett is peering through. A large opening leads north, down a set of natural stone steps, and the roar of falling water is echoing from beyond. In the middle of the cavern, the coals of a large fire smoulder, and also in this room, Rickett can see a large bugbear.
Bugbear?
A bugbear, and a rather mangy-looking wolf. There are also 2 goblins. Bugbears are cute, but not. No, they're not. They're actually hideous. I was thinking about owlbears. Owlbears are cute.
Bears are amazing. I love owlbears. Bugbears are creepy.
Yeah. So bugbear, wolf, goblin, goblin. And
I'm gonna say let's not climb precariously into the room that's filled with enemies.
yeah, I'm totally with you on that. I think that would just be totally insane. That would not be the best plan. Okay, so
Yeah.
Rickett's going to move away from there. As much as he likes to think he's a stealthy ninja, he knows sometimes he can overstep his marks. There we go. So Liam and Rickett have rejoined you.
Okay. Let's make our way against the wall of the cave that we're on currently towards the bridge.
Okay. So moving round towards the bridge. We'll see where that opens out to. Puck is following you closely. Followed by Rickett and Liam. So let's see where this opens out to. Okay, from where you're standing, the cave entrance to the left side of the stream, you can see that opening. Oh no, you can see that carrying on, and it looks like it opens up into something. And further ahead, you can see that the bridge leads to entrances either side of the stream, but above, as the stream follows its course round to the right.
Okay. What I'm gonna say is, we both want the treasure that's in that room. Or whatever is in that room, because it's clearly stuff, right?
Stuff is good.
And without a doubt, me and Rickett both want stuff.
Yep. Stuff is the main aim of everything.
So I'm gonna say me and Rickett will both start stealthing
Okay.
around the corner down toward that other place. Because I'm assuming that the tunnel leads there.
I'm
Just
guessing.
based on the geography.
Yeah, based on that. Ba-da-bum-bum.
I mean, if you think that's too big a step for me to make, I can roll an intelligence check.
No, that kind of makes sense because you just, literally, if you've been in cave systems before, which you have, then yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, where else will I see a fire beetle?
Hmm?
Where else would I have seen a fire beetle?
Exactly. Oh, and I'll tell you what I did not see there. We are stealthed, okay? Currently.
Yeah. Is there an enemy there that you didn't see?
There is a goblin on the bridge.
What if he's patrolling and he only showed up when we got around the corner? How about that?
That sounds like a plan. But he's not paying. He's. You can tell he's supposed to be on watch, but as a goblin, sometimes they get a little bit distracted.
Yeah.
He's currently prodding at some sort of slug-like insect that has nestled on the bridge.
Okay, I'm gonna pull my spear off my back
Cool.
and chuck it at the goblin.
Cool. Do you know what? I just read this, and actually that was a description of this goblin. Lazy and inattentive.
Oh dear. That's awesome.
So you're going to throw your spear at the goblin.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
You can... Just if you can make me a attack roll.
I rolled a 17.
That is awesome. And
That
a hit.
brings it up to a 21.
Cool, definitely a hit.
Okay. Damage. That's an 8. So that's 8 points of damage.
Yep, and the goblin is killed outright and falls head first.
No, don't fall.
Don't-
Shit! My spear is in that.
No, it's okay, because he's falling onto the level you're at.
Oh, okay, good.
So he basically, the force of your spear pushes him off the edge as he, bloomf, falls off the opposite side of the bridge. So technically he's on the same level as you. Now he's on ground level. His head
Oh.
and arm in water.
Okay, I'll go forward and retrieve my spear.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Puck happily scampers along behind you.
Sniffing at the goblin corpse. And I can still understand them, so he's like, evil thing dead! Evil thing dead!
Liam and Rickett, they're going to just quickly peer down this corridor to the opposite
Rickett
side.
feeling kind of upset that he didn't get to take part in the film.
Yeah, Rickett feels like it's about time he did something useful. So that goblin is dead. Just see what layer that was on. Oops, I moved out all the things. That one, cool. Okay, you've retrieved your spear. And down the tunnel, Rickett's vision. Give him 60 foot's worth of vision. Okay, he sees that it comes to an end and goes into a T-junction. Heading north and sort of west.
Okay. So, I'm gonna say Rickett's gonna pull me over. Because, we can both see the bridge is above us, which...
Yeah.
Probably,
I mean, from where you are now,
the bridge is directly above me.
it is directly above you.
Oh, I can see around the corner.
Yeah, you can see it a little bit around the corner. You can see that the stream takes a very sharp turn. And you can hear the sound of... it's like a trickle of water. I mean, you're noticing the stream isn't moving very fast. It's obviously... the water's coming from somewhere. And it's making a sort of like a slow trickle of water as opposed to like a rushing stream.
Okay, well, either way I'm going to say that me and Rickett are going to go back to the room he's looking in.
Yeah.
And see what's in there.
Okay.
Before we go further into the...
Right to where those
We
people
don't
are.
Yeah, we don't want to be ambushed from behind.
No. Okay, so... Right, Rickett is going to just pop along a little bit and just see if he can peer around the corners. And we'll move you and Puck back. The smell of wet dog fur is filling the air.
That's fine.
As the
Reminds me of home.
So Rickett's just going to literally peer around this corner and we'll see what's going on. Okay. The sort of western path opens out, and he can see. Let me just see what area that is. Okay, it opens into a large cave that is divided in half by a 10-foot high. That's not even a word. Escarpment?
Oh yeah, that's a word.
What the fuck does escarpment mean?
It's like a plateau.
Oh, right, okay. That's cool. Almost like a raised plinth.
I think that's down. I think the Scotland is down.
Yeah,
Not up.
I think this kind of looks down. A steep natural staircase leads from the lower portion to the upper ledge. The air is hazy with the smoke of a cooking fire and pungent from the smell of poorly cured hides and unwashed goblins. Okay. From where Ricka is, he can see. He can see 6 goblins, one of which looks a bit tougher than the rest. They're going about their sort of goblinoid business, you know, pushing each other around, chewing on half-cooked meat, generally being a nuisance. And the slightly bigger one, who I'm just going to actually make slightly bigger. Because that would make sense. We'll make him green. Oh, it didn't actually go green. Never mind. There, he did now. Cool. Yeah, he's pushing the others around and barking goblinoid orders at them. So that's what you can see from down that way. From the opposite direction, further up into the cave, he just sees the pathway following round a little bit to the northeast. What would you like to do?
I think Brickett will probably want to stealth into this as much as possible. He's ready to get some blood on his blades. And I'm probably going to see a reaction from him, right?
Okay.
Like, you know, he notices the goblins, so me in the back of the thing.
Yeah.
Notice.
Yeah, Rickett starts making like whatever the medieval style equivalent of Navy SEAL hand gestures at you that you don't understand, but he thinks they're really cool. He's like he's trying to make it look like I totally spot these things and yeah, bad things, but he's just basically waving his arms around, and making a come here gesture.
Okay. So I'll go forward quietly, and then let's see. What can I do with this? Give me a minute.
While you're doing that, I'm actually going to grab this window.
Okay.
Just got to do the thing.
What I will do
Uh-huh.
is I'm gonna say Ricket is gonna move forward to that wall and try to remain stealth.
Okay.
Just the wall across from him, so he's a bit closer to the goblins, and Farron can move forward to his place.
No problem. So I'm just cropping a screen sharey thing from GIMP. That's better. For it was huge. So I've just noticed I didn't have this map showing. There we go. Now we can see it. That's fine. Awesome. So yeah, we're going to have Ricket was going to move, yeah?
Yeah.
So he's still stealthed. I'm going to just do a stealth roll. I'm sure I have something crazy for that.
Plus 10.
Just as well, because I rolled an 8. Okay. Stealthy as hell. Liam, very quietly, moves up nearby as well. And where were you going to go?
Just where Ricket was standing.
Okay, so you are there now. And Puck is close up behind you.
Okay, so I now have vision of them.
You can, yeah. Ricket just sort of ducks down a little bit. You can peek around the corner as well.
And I dropped my flame as soon as Ricket started gesturing like crazy, by the way.
Liam and Puck start to make like quiet whimpering sounds.
Yeah, I assumed as much. I am going to cast Moonbeam on
Moonbeam, motherfucker!
the close... Well, no, not the closest goblin. I'm going to cast it on the biggest goblin.
Okay. And Moonbeam, that... Is that a 60-foot area?
Moonbeam, no. No. That is a 5-foot radius.
Oh, 5-foot
height.
radius. That's what it is.
Yeah, so...
Let me just...
It'll just hit him.
Cool. I am going to... What colour's Moonbeam?
I'm going to say it's like a bluish-white, purplish. You know?
Let me just...
Like really light.
Do that. Okay, so that's your Moonbeam cast on there. Do you need to roll for that?
Yeah, I do.
Just so it's like a magical attack thing.
Actually? No, it's just any creature that starts its turn in it takes damage.
Ahaha. Cool.
And then, as I do that, Ricket's going to jump forward and attack the goblin closest to him.
That's easy.
Stealth.
Ricket loves that shit. So he's stealth, so he gets advantage.
And if it hits, it's a crit.
Indeed. So he rolls a 19, and it is a crit. I'm just going to quickly double check the rules on crits in D&D 5e.
I'm pretty sure you just double the dice, not any of the additions.
Yeah, because they changed a couple of times during the... Yeah, so just double the dice. Screw it. Saves looking. Okay, so he hits, and literally it's a sneak attack. So he'll...
I mean, I can look up crit if you want.
Nah,
While you're busy.
We'll just wing it. I just need more d6. So, double my dice for the initial attack, which is 8 points of damage, plus 2d6 extra damage, which is another 8, so 16 points of damage, and complete overkill of this goblin.
Oh, what you do is When you score a critical hit, you get to roll extra dice for the attack's damage against the target. Roll all the attack's damage dice twice. That's what you do. You don't just double whatever you got, you roll it twice.
Well, yeah, he's dead. So I've wiped him off the board. We are technically in combat now, because it has been triggered. So if we all roll for initiative, including, I'll roll dice for Liam and Puck as well.
Okay. I am on a 24 initiative.
Nice. So... Okay, Rickett...
Wait, no, not 24. 22, sorry.
Okay, you're 22. Faye, 22. Rickett has a +4, so 17. Liam, 17. Although wolves might get a plus to that. I would assume they're quite dexterous. +2, 18, 19. And Puck, as being a little bit of a slow coach, got 10. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goblins left. I'm just going to roll their initiative. That, instead of rolling for them all, goblins. No, I will do them all actually individually because there's too many of them. Gob 1, 8. Gob 2, 15. Gob 3, 18. Gob 4, 12. Gob boss, 6.
Oh dear.
Screw you, gob boss. Okay. So the order is Farron, Liam. I'm just writing down the order, sorry.
Alright, no, that's fine.
Liam, Gob 3, Rickett, Gob 2, Gob 4, Puck, Gob 1, then Gob boss. Cool. That's a lot of initiative to keep track of. Yeah, cool. So, how are you proceeding?
I'm actually going to hold my action.
Okay.
Because I need to just concentrate on my spell.
That makes
my
sense.
Movement, to keep it up.
Yeah, you want him damaged at the moment his turn starts, don't you?
Yes, I'm going to hold it until after his turn.
Okay, cool. So, Liam, obviously, being our buddy, he darts forward at the closest goblin to him and sees his chance to exact his revenge on his goblinoid overlords. Let me just get my wolfy stats. Okay, so... Oh, Liam crits.
Oh, wow. Oh, Liam.
Liam's awesome. So he can use a bite attack. 2d4 plus 2. So on a crit, I roll that twice, don't I? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Roll the dice twice.
So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He bites right into the neck of the goblin. Blood splatters across the cave walls, and that is Goblin 3. What did you say? 1, 2, 3? No, 4. So Gob 4 is out of the initiative order because it be dead. Goblin 3, 1, 2, 3, that is the one closest to Rickett. Let me just... he's gone. That goblin there dashes in towards Rickett and it takes a swing with his scimitar. And he hits. And I do believe that was a d6 plus 2. Yeah, 1d6 plus 2. 4 points of damage to Ricket, taking him down to 16. Goblin 2 dashes in towards Liam.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, goblins are dicks. Now a wolf's AC, 13 natural armor. Unfortunately, he gets hit. Oh god, no, 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 no. Oh no, the goblin killed Liam.
What?
The goblin killed Liam.
Oh.
Oh, I'm totally not happy about that.
Never mind.
Oh. Hang on, no. 6, 7, 8. No. No, it's 1d6 plus 2. No, he's still alive. He's still alive.
Are you sure?
Yes, because the goblin he rolled a 14 for his attack. That was a hit. It's 1d6 plus 2. He rolled a 6. Plus 2 is 8. Liam still has 3 hit points. I don't know why I freaked out there. I did this watching a movie once.
Oh dear.
Well, it was a cartoon years ago. And it was called The Man from Snowy River, and I was in floods of tears because I thought the dog had died. What had happened was I hadn't been paying attention. I'd been doing something else altogether and turned back, totally got the wrong end of the stick, and was totally upset. And then the dog appeared, and I was like, "What the fuck?" So yeah, that's me to a T. Cool. Liam is alive, and we move on to Puck. What would Puck do? Can you still communicate with Puck?
How long has it been?
Probably about 20 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes long.
Oh, okay. So Puck sees the opportunity to dash in, and it just moves a little bit in front of you to protect you because you're holding your action. Goblin 1 moves in towards Ricket. 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. That's cool. He can do that. Swings at Ricket. Misses completely. And the Goblin boss has started his turn. So what does he have to do?
Takes 2d10 points of damage.
2d10. Let me find
he rolls a... I roll the damage, don't worry.
Oh yeah, cool. Awesome.
He rolls a save, a constitution save.
Right. Con save against your spell thingy?
Yeah, that's 14.
Okay, he completely fails.
He takes full 2d10?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Oh god, I rolled terrible. It's 6.
Okay, let me have a look. I know this guy's got more. He's tougher than the normal goblins. Mm-hmm. So 6, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. And it goes straight onto your turn now.
Doesn't he do anything? It doesn't end his turn or anything.
Oh no, it does. So yeah, sorry, he just took the damage and he staggers back.
Yeah.
Does he get damaged if he moves out of it?
No, it's just if he starts it or moves into it.
Okay. So he moves strategically away from the fight. Because he got a little bit of a shock with
You just don't want him to kill you.
Well, I'm just thinking goblin bosses, they tend not to get... They wouldn't rush straight in when they've got minions. So actually he had the steps going up behind him, so he is going to move out of sight.
Huh, okay.
Oh, although not out of sight, because Ricket can see. Let me see, Ricket can see round this corner now.
Yeah, Ricket can, but I can't, damn it.
So, Rickett sees pretty much the entire cave now. And one of the things he does notice, he notices a very familiar face. The human warrior companion that was helping our employer, Sildar Halwinter, is currently bound on the ledge above us. He's securely bound to the south ledge of the cavern. He looks like he's, had taken quite a beating from the goblins.
Wait, is that down though?
That's up. We are on the lower level, and then it ascends.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just above where Liam is. Right, cool.
Okay.
So yeah, the goblin boss has moved up out of the way of the combat, but he's still barking orders at the 3 remaining goblins.
Okay.
And now we go. In fact, does he have? Yeah, he's going to fire an arrow, and he's firing it down towards Rickett. What does he have to hit? Plus. Lots of flicking backwards and forwards in this. Sharper plus 4 to hit, so 14. No, the arrow whizzes past Rickett's head and sticks into snaps on the cavern wall beside him. And now we move to Farron.
Okay, I'm going to move the moonbeam
Okay.
onto Goblin 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Done.
And then... And then I'll just move around Hawk so that I'm at the entrance to the other passage. Yeah, like that.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll just stop there.
Okay. Liam seems quite injured. And with a whimper sound, he backs off, licking his wounds and whimpering.
Yeah.
Giving Rickett a sorrowful look as he passes by.
Aww.
Goblin 3, which is this one, moves round and takes a swipe at Rickett again. This time hitting, causing 8 points of damage. So that's taking Rickett down to 8.
Ow, that hurts.
Yeah. Goblin. Oh no, we're on to. It's Rickett's turn now. Revenge.
Oh, definitely revenge.
So, with a plus 3, 16, 17, 18, 19, he hits. And. Unfortunately, only for 1 point of damage.
Dear.
So that takes Goblin 3. Okay. Goblin 2. Attempts to barge past Rickett towards yourself. So I'm going to have to do a strength check to see if you can actually barge past. I'll do it as a contest. Yeah, he barges past.
Oh dear.
Oh, and I've just moved into our map.
Oh dear.
I hate it. I hate it when that happens. There we go. Cool. Now he's going to take a swing at you.
Doesn't
And he
he
rolls a
get an
7.
attack of opportunity? Oh no, but he's still in the threat range, so never mind.
Yeah. He rolls a 7 anyway, so he totally fails to hit you. You're AC 15, so 7,
yeah,
8, 9, 10.
Human
Yeah.
halfling right now.
Cool. So it moves on to Puck, who is literally there, ready to protect you. He pounces on the goblin. Let me just see what was his attack. It was plus something. A plus 4 to attack. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He hits. 2d4 plus 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage, tearing the throat out of that goblin.
Nice.
Yay, Pug!
Hey, Paul.
Immensely more useful than Liam. So he's gone.
Nice.
We move to Goblin 1, who I do believe has currently got the thing round him.
Yep, so that's another
Conf
roll for
saving
me.
throw. So he rolls 12 for his Constitution saving throw. Now let me see.
My DC is 14,
Okay, so he fails.
so that is a 11 points of damage.
He fries. He literally fries in your moonbeam. Okay. Goblin boss. The goblin boss. He leaps down off the raised platform, seeing that he has only got one goblin minion left, and leaps down to attack Ricket. And he stumbles on his own feet, rolling a 2.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
And bangs into the wall. And we're on to you.
Me?
Yeah.
My turn.
Yeah.
Damn it, the moonbeam only covers a 5-foot square, so I can't, like, position it to cover both of them. I wish you could grow it. It doesn't say anything about that. Let's see here. I'm just gonna move it over. Wait, the goblin boss. Is he standing close to? Wait, what am I talking about? It's a 5-foot square. It's fine. I'll just move the moonbeam onto the goblin boss.
Okay. There we go. Now 5-foot square. Yeah, that's cool. There we go. Groovy. And are you holding your action after that?
Well, that is my action.
Oh, that's
my action
cool.
is to move it.
No problem. Goblin 3. The only goblin left on the block, apart from the boss. Takes a swing. Hits Ricket.
Oh dear.
5 points of damage. Ricket's down to 3.
He's fine. He's fine.
Um,
Ricket is fine.
Liam decided to basically not do anything because Liam's very, very injured.
Yeah.
But it's Ricket's turn now. And he rolls a 19.
Nice.
Actually, what am I going to do? What am I going to do with Ricket? Do you know what I'm going to do? From my position, I could fire acid breath. 5 foot wide.
That would be awesome.
5 foot wide for 20 foot, and I'd still avoid the guy that's tied up to the post.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
So that's just technically a ranged attack, isn't it?
Is it?
Let me just find out. Acid breath weapon. Each creature in the area. Oh, right, they just must make a saving throw. 8 plus my constitution modifier. 8, 9 is. Oh, basically, yeah, okay. Plus my proficiency bonus. 8, 9, 10, 11. Creature takes 2d6 damage on a failed save and half damage on a successful one. Okay, cool. So the two of them need to do a save. So they both take half damage.
Still
Yeah.
enough.
2d6 damage on a failed save. Half damage on a successful. So Goblin 3, because that's the only one left, takes 1 point of damage again. He's so freaking lucky.
He is.
He's only received 1 point of damage each time. Goblin Boss, 4 points of damage. He looks terribly injured, but he is still alive.
Yeah.
And we move to its Puck's turn. Puck, seeing the Goblin 3 having such incredible luck, runs round and takes a bite and succeeds. So 2d4, which is 8, which is more than a plus something, enough to absolutely destroy that goblin.
Nice.
Not so lucky now, eh? So that was G5. And we move on to the goblin boss, who needs to take that Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah.
My dice dropped to the ground, however it landed on 8. So,
And I rolled a 11.
he literally evaporates inside the moonbeam. Just
Moonbeam too strong.
G3, evaporated dude. And moonbeam is layer 4. Cool. We have destroyed all goblin threats in the area.
Nice.
Gonna move Puck to there. Cool. So what would you like to do?
Well, this is Farron. And she's going to immediately run up to Liam and heal him.
Hey, cool.
So I'm going to use another Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
That was D8 plus my spell modifier.
Yep.
That's 5 plus 4 is 9 points.
Back up to full health.
Nice.
Okay. Alright. While you're doing that, Ricket is wiping the acid from his mouth. And going over to check on the tied up fella. Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle.
How is tied up fella doing?
Say that again, sorry?
How is tied up fella doing?
I'm just actually checking that out.
Okay.
He seems okay. Okay. Yeah. He's beaten, but he's still alive.
Okay.
He basically has been being held captive there for at least a day. So I'm going to move Puck to there. Cool. Cool. So yeah, Sildar gets released by Ricket. Ricket slices the rope holding him there. Now, he has some little useful points of information about what's happened. Okay.
So we'll kind of sit around, rest a bit,
Yeah.
and talk.
Yeah, because Ricket needs to rest up anyway.
Yeah.
So,
In fact, how long does it have to be for a long rest?
if what? Sorry.
How long is a long rest?
A long rest. It's these simple things that I never know. Resting. 186. Long rest is a period of extended downtime, at least 8 hours.
Oh dear. Okay, fine. Short rest it is.
Okay, it's at least 1 hour long. So I've spent one. Oh no, because you healed me, so I haven't actually used any of my heals myself. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to use 2 of my hit dice. I'm going to save 1. So that is 5, 6, 7. 186, didn't I? Doodle-doo. And Constitution modifier, which is +1. So 9 points. That takes me back to 12, which is a lot better than 8.
Yeah.
Cool. Or actually less than that. That's cool. Now, do you regain anything?
I just get my beast chips back.
Oh, that's cool. Groovy. Bear with me. I am going to have to just have a quick break for a second.
That's fine.
I will be right back.
Okay, I'll get a drink then.
Cool. I must actually check and see if I still have coffee. No, I'm out. Cool. Get more. Right, I'll be back in a flash.
I'm back.
Hi there. Sorry it took so long.
No worries.
Cool. Awesome. Just having a chat with my wife there. Having a ciggy.
That's fine.
Cool. Groovy. So, we have... Are you doing anything else on your rest? Do you need to do anything else? You can't really prepare spells or anything because it's a short rest.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm just going to quickly scan through this.
Okay. I'm just drawing. I have so many fun sketches already.
Cool. Right. So, I think Rickett would decide he wants to get some information.
Oh, Baron wants some information as well.
Awesome. In fact, to save me doing two voices, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to move you... Do you want to move into the cave?
Yeah. I moved in already.
Cool.
After the fight was over. I nursed Liam and then...
Yeah, Liam's hanging with Puck. And we need to get... Sildar. So there's Sildar. He's there. Brigitte's above with him. Okay. Everybody is in view now. Yay! And I'm going to open a can and it's going to sound loud. Yay! Oh, I'm so glad that's not alcohol. I drank too much again last night.
Yeah.
But no hangover, which is good.
That is good.
Brilliant. So, feel free to ask questions.
So this is...
This is Sildar.
Sildar.
Yes.
Sildar is what again?
Sildar is a human warrior.
Human warrior, okay.
A kind-hearted man, nearly 50 years old. And he holds a place of honour in the famous Griffin Cavalry of the great city of Waterdeep.
Aww.
He's an
I'll walk up next to him and
Yeah.
sit down and offer him my water skin.
How very friendly of you.
Sildar, what happened?
First of all, thank you so much for saving me. I'm very, very grateful. Those hideous goblins have beaten the crap out of me. I shall heal. I shall heal well. We had a run-in. We had a run-in on the trail while we were trying to get to Phandalin.
Yeah, we saw your horses.
Yes, it is a sad loss. They were very, very good friends, our horses. True trusty steeds.
I gave them a good rest. It's fine.
Thank you. Thank you for your kindness shown to our very brave animals. Yes, we were...
So,
Oh, sorry, carry on.
no, I was just going to say what happened.
Well, we were on our way to Phandalin to meet up with Gundren's two other brothers. They'd found an entrance to a cave called the Wave Echo Cave. It was a mine they were prospecting. But on the way we were ambushed by a hideous bugbear called Clark and his goblinoid band. Apparently they seem to have had orders to stop us from getting to Phandelver and to the mine.
Orders? Orders from who? Who's telling goblins what to do?
It was the bugbear Clark, but the orders came from somebody called the Black Spider. I heard the goblins chattering about it. They were told to bring Gundren to them, or to the Black Spider.
Do I know anything about the Black Spider?
I don't think I've never heard of him. Have you? I don't know.
I'm asking DM.
Ah, right. No. We know nothing of
Okay.
this person or creature.
Okay. Well, I think, Rickett, didn't you see that bugbear further on in the cave?
Yeah, I saw a big ugly dude. Big ugly dude in his mingy mutt.
I just kind of look at Liam and Puck and look back at Rickett.
No, those are nice. Those are nice mutts. Liam's my buddy.
Sure, the other one's nice too.
Well, I don't know. He looked kind of rabid.
Most animals are nice. What about Gundar? Or Gundren? When was the last you saw him?
The last I saw of Gundren, we were being separated. I was being dragged in here. He was being taken elsewhere.
Well, if you're in this condition, I bet he's not any better. We should go find him.
Well, I know that they would have been after his map. He had the map showing the location of the Wave Echo Cave. But the bloody goblins took it when they captured him.
Oh dear.
I think that Clark, the bugbear, has sent the map and Gundren to a place called to a place called Cragmore Castle. I have no idea where that is, but I heard them I overheard them talking.
All right. Will you be okay resting and then
Yes,
just wait here?
We'll
help you out eventually.
I'm going to heal up in my main aim. I must get to Phandalin. I have a contact. I have a human wizard contact. A fellow named Larno. I must get to him. He may know more.
All right. Well, we'll keep going in the cave, handle Mr. Bugbear, and then meet up with you either when we leave or in Phandalin.
That sounds like a very good plan. If you can deal with this nasty bugbear, I will be ever so grateful.
We can deal with it.
Give him a punch in the gut for me. And for my friend Gundren. Cool.
Okay, so...
Yeah, since Sildar, he settles down. There's a mangy goblinoid bedroll, but he settles down there and he looks like he's just sort of tending to his own wounds and recuperating.
Okay. So me and Rickett will move on down that other passage that's going around.
Okay. Liam and Puck are looking at you both eagerly. They seem to, their tails are wagging, so they seem relatively happy.
You want to come with us, please?
Ruff, ruff.
Okay, I think they'll come with us then.
Cool. So, we're going to be heading back down this cave here. Okay.
Let's let Rickett lead the way, because
he can
dark
see.
vision, and I don't feel like lighting something, just so we can get to sneak up on something again.
That's sensible. So what order would you like to proceed in? There are obviously Puck, Liam, and our two adventurers.
I'm gonna say... What size are the wolves?
The wolves are roughly about our size. They're medium creatures.
So they're not bigger than us.
No, not too much bigger. They probably seem that way just because we're face to face with them.
No, it's just that halflings can move through space occupied by any creature that is larger than us.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm guessing the corridor looks like it's about 10 foot wide, so we can go sort of side by side.
Okay, cool. Then just Liam and Rickett and me and Puck.
Cool. Let's stagger the order. There we go. Okay. So, are we heading along the untread path, or are we going the path that we originally came?
The untread one.
Okay. So Rickett heads up, along with Liam, to investigate this corner.
Yeah, and I'm following close behind because yes, night vision or dark vision. Sorry.
Cool. Okay, so rounding the corner, Rickett's awesome vision shows the path leading to the bridge that crossed the stream. And further down, he sees the path opening at the other side.
Okay. We'll keep going.
Okay. So carefully crossing the bridge. It seems sturdy enough.
I mean, the goblin was moving across it fine, and we're about the size of goblins.
Exactly. Rickett looks down and gives a little giggle. Little kobold giggle as he sees the body of the goblin watchman lying half in the stream. Okay, so just being very careful and trying not to move too far ahead, but also trying not to stay out in the open.
Yeah.
Rickett can now see a little bit better, and he can see a little bit further. Now, at the entrance here, let me just do all of this so we can see. Right, now I just need to check and see exactly what is in here. Right, this cavern ahead is half filled with two large pools of water. A narrow waterfall high in the eastern wall feeds the pool, which drains out to the western end to the chamber to form a stream that flows out of the cave mouth below. Low fieldstone walls serve as a dam holding the water in. A wide exit stands to the south, while two smaller passages lead west. The sound of the waterfall echoes through the cavern, making it difficult to hear. 3 goblins are guarding this cave. So let's put some frickin' goblins in. Because everybody frickin' hates goblins. Goblin. 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 So I'm assuming one would be there, because if I was guarding a room, I'd be looking at entrances to an extent. Now we're currently pretty much in darkness down this little corridor.
It's fine, Rick can see.
Yeah. Cool. What would you like to do?
Hmm. Okay. I have an idea.
Okay.
Rickett can see that little goblin standing by the stairs, right?
Yep.
What if Rickett goes behind us, drops down at the bridge, right?
Yeah.
Wait, but the goblin at the stairs is looking down the stairs,
Yeah,
right?
he's currently looking down
Down.
the stairs, yeah.
Okay.
He currently has his back to us. The goblin at the stairs is looking away from us. The goblin at the furthest away is basically just looking into the pool and poking into the pool with a stick. The goblin that is sort of slightly closer at the other... Actually, you can probably see this now. It would help. At the other exit to this cave, he's just sort of sitting on the steps that lead out of the cave, minding his own business. Goblins are terrible, terrible, terrible lookouts.
Okay. Fair Farron is going to go spider form
Okay.
and hop onto the ceiling.
Plonk. Brrr. On the ceiling you are.
And then what's going to happen is she's going to scuttle above Ricket.
Yep.
So she now has... But it's still... Oh no, she has dark vision too.
Yeah.
She now has vision of the 2 goblins on the far side, right?
Yep.
What's going to happen is Ricket is going to try to sneak around the corner and get the goblin by the stairs with
Cool.
a sneak attack.
Yep.
And as soon as he gets that, Farron is going to shoot a web attack to hit the ground around the 2 goblins on the far side.
That is perfectly adequate. Cool. So basically, like a simultaneous thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan. Right then. So,
I just want to make sure about something with the web attack. So I know it says that it covers an area.
50-foot area. I would assume in a cone sort of shape, coming out from your point of origin.
That's what I want to check. Giant spider.
It's a shame you're not hearing the damn fine fantasy music.
Next time, just set up roll.
Yeah,
20.
yeah, roll 20 is happening.
Okay, so I'm just gonna shoot my web to hit one of the goblins to cocoon him,
Okay,
and Rick's gonna go attack the other goblin.
cool. So you've scuttled to, I'd probably say scuttling to about there, on the ceiling, yeah? Cool.
And I'll roll stealth checks because spiders stick stealth. That is a 19.
Cool. Now, were you aiming at one or
Then-
both?
I'm gonna hit one of them, and then the web should cover enough area, I think.
Cool.
Actually, no. Maybe I misunderstood this. Doesn't the web actually cover an area?
Yeah, 50 foot. Is it not a 50-foot square area?
I don't know.
I'm sure you were
Because
saying
I'm
that
reading it
yesterday.
again, and I don't see that.
Let me have a little look. Web attack. And this is based on a spider as opposed to a spell or anything.
Yeah, no, this is the giant spider's web ability.
Giant spider. Giant.
Oh, no. That's just the range. It's 30 to 60 foot range.
Oh, right, so it is.
I don't know why it's 30 to 60 foot range, though. Is it like 30 foot minimum?
All right, okay. See, I've got the web here. That's 30 to 60. Basically, 30 is easy. 60 rolls at disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
So roll 2 dice and take the lowest. Where you're at, 5,
We've
10,
been misusing
15.
that then.
You're
It
actually...
didn't have an effect anymore.
No, you're within 30 feet of everything anyway. The target is restrained by webbing. Blah, 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 blah.
That's okay then. It didn't affect the last fight anyway.
That's cool. Fine.
So I'll just aim for the closest goblin then.
Okay, yeah. He is webbed.
Okay. And Ricketts attacks at the same time.
Okay.
Because, surprise.
So he gets advantage. So he rolls 16, 17, 18, 19. He hits.
It's a surprise, so it's a crit.
So, first off, first damage 6. Seven, and then the sneak attack bonus. 8, 9, 10. Goblin is dead.
Nice.
Ricket slices through his back. Cool. Now, which one is that? That is that one. G number 2. Gone. Awesome, and what we need here is... this will be perfect. Bum, 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 bum. Save. Desktop. Cool. This is just so I remember that there is a web involved.
Oh, we just said the web doesn't actually cover an area.
Yeah, I'm just bringing that back down in size. Scale.
So we're just going to say that he's webbed then.
Yeah,
Yay!
he
Yeah,
is webbed. As oh, it sucks that that web is so translucent. Cool.
Can't you just set the layer to multiply? Or doesn't this thing have layer settings like...
Oh, it has a few. Ba, 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 ba. It's not quite up. Yeah. Yeah. It's there anyway. Cool.
Okay.
Now, so that was both of us getting surprise attacks there.
Yep. Polished them?
Yes, I would say that would be a good plan now. So,
Oh, I rolled a 20.
Nice. Cool.
24.
24, and then we have Goblin 1. G1. Rolled a 5. God, G2. Roll 2. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 for Ricket. Wow. Liam, 18. And Puck, 12. Cool. So, yeah. It is your turn first.
Nice. I'm going to scuttle above the snared goblin.
Yep.
Drop down on him and fight.
Cool.
That is 15 to hit.
He is hit.
That is... how much damage? 28. Just... that dice went flying. And it landed on a 7.
A 7. That is just
So
the
that's...
correct amount to kill a goblin.
okay, so I don't need to add anything. Cool.
He be dead.
Yay.
And he is G3. He be dead. Cool. Liam.
And I now have a vision of the entire room.
You do. Let me just move this so you can see. You can now
Yep.
see into the room there. So you were correct with your assumption. So it's Liam's go. I would say he just runs into the room. He's kind of a Ricket fan, so he's going to hang by Ricket. Puck, again, runs into the room. He can still sense that the spider form is you.
Well, he saw me change.
Exactly. And then Ricket. Ricket can move 30 foot. So he can get just within reach of this goblin.
Can also, as a bonus action, use his cunning action and dash.
Oh yeah.
Or doesn't it also...
He can dash and disengage.
and hide, yeah.
Used only to take the dash, disengage, or hide action. That's cool. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken its turn in combat yet, so that is cool. So he has advantage on
Rogues are
this.
so OP.
Yeah. Oh, I just dropped a dice on the ground as well, and it was a 16, and the other one was a 5. So, that is a hit. 16, 17, 18. So, unfortunately not a sneak attack, but it does
Still,
still causes 4 points of damage, which takes him down to that. Cool.
wait.
Wait.
If you hit an attack and you have advantage on the attack roll, you get sneak attack bonus.
Oh yeah. So roll basically twice there. Well, that was pathetic. I just rolled a frickin' 1.
Oh dear.
So, yeah. Yeah.
He had 1 health left.
Oh, hang on, because no, he rolled for that. The sneak attack bonus. Sorry, 5, 6. So yeah, another dead goblin.
Nice.
G4. Oomph. Okay, so we are now currently in this room. It's quite a loud room, which is that's kind of helped us, I would have thought. And the creatures in the next cavern will not have heard us because we've been, the sound of the rushing water was drowning out all the sound. So
And none of the goblins got their turn.
exactly, that's how it's done. That's like SWAT team room clearance.
What to do? I guess just go in. I'm gonna attack the goblin that I can see.
Yeah.
Just go up to him and bite.
Okay, now you get advantage on this because it's a surprise attack, so you can roll 2d20 and take the highest.
Okay. I'm gonna ignore that too. I'm gonna take 12.
Cool.
So that ends up being 17.
Cool, that is a hit.
8. That is 18 points of damage.
Very, 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 very dead. Like, very dead. Super, super OP dead. So that's G1. G1, is it that one? Yay. Cool.
And then I'm going to turn to the bugbear,
Okay.
and having just ripped through his goblin friend, I'm going to stick up my front legs and hiss menacingly. I'm going to try to intimidate him.
Do you get intimidation benefits, or is that, Oh
It's just
no.
flavor, but I'm going to try to intimidate him.
I was just looking, it's actually Rickett that's got really good intimidation stats.
Yeah.
Which is just
Well, I
quite,
have plus 3 to intimidation.
that's quite funny. Do you want to actually roll and see if you do?
Yeah?
Cool, go ahead, go for it.
That's a 19.
Okay, that actually... Apparently we've got a bugbear that's slightly scared of spiders. So, yeah, seems a little bit intimidated. So, he backs off a little bit, and he will get a disadvantage roll on his first attack, on his first turn.
Nice.
Okay, so, Rickett, seeing you go in and doing this, he comes to the same side as you. Stop moving the shadow, Dave. There we go. Okay, and Liam and Puck are right behind. I would say time to roll for initiative. I'll start off with the single goblin, bugbear, and a wolf. So, goblin 5, bugbear 11, wolf 5. Okay, Rickett, Liam. Rickett 18, 19, 20 to 102. Poor Liam 4.
Oh,
And what's your initiative?
17.
17. And do you want to roll for Puck's initiative?
Yeah, sure, why not?
And just add 2 to the roll?
17.
Okay, so the order is Rickett. Faerun, Puck, Bugbear, and then Goblin, Wolf, Liam. God, Liam, you're such a disappointment to the family.
Poor Liam, he's the slow one.
I'm not
Leave him
angry,
alone.
Liam. I'm just disappointed. Cool. So, Rickett. Rickett is going to, with full bravado, run, darting into the room. Can I use acid breath after a short rest, or do I need a long rest?
I think it refreshes after a short rest.
I'm going to just quickly double check that, because acid breath.
Breath weapon. You can use your action to exhale destructive energy, blah blah blah.
Yeah, short rest.
After you use your breath weapon, you can't use it again until you have completed a short or long rest.
Cool. So, saving throw against, unfortunately it's only against, I think it was 11. So, this is going, I do apologise for this, but I'm firing this at the Bugbear and the Wolf. They only take half damage. Bugbear takes 3 damage, the Wolf takes 4. So that is there. Bear. Would really help if I had the Bugbear stats. Hooray for alphabetical things. Okay, wow. Hit points galore. Okay. Groovy. Now, we move on to you.
My turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go straight for the goblin on the other side of the room.
Cool. So you dart over, scuttle, sorry, over.
Mhm.
Okay,
And I'm gonna go for a bite attack.
cool.
Oh dear, that's 10.
Now, goblins, I do believe, have got like a 15 AC. Yep.
Damn it.
Wow, this is the first time you've missed a bite.
This round. Or this session.
Yeah, this session. Okay, so it's Puck. Puck darts in, heads straight for the Bugbear, and makes an attack. Unfortunately misses.
Oh dear.
The Bugbear, who is rolling at disadvantage because he's scared of spiders, apparently.
Spiders.
Is going to take a swing it's going to have to be Puck because Puck's right in front.
Yeah.
So he rolled 5 plus 4. So he misses.
Yes! Go Puck!
Yeah, Puck is
Agile
being
little
awesome.
wolfie.
Yeah. Goblin 1 takes a swing at you, Spider Lady, and rolls an 18,
Oh dear.
causing
Yeah, that hits.
8 points of damage.
8.
Yeah.
Ow. Okay.
And then the wolf darts. This is the mangy wolf. Darts at Rickett, going in for a bite, and rolls a 2 and can't. Little Liam, everybody's favourite black sheep of the family, comes running in and attacks the wolf that is attacking Rickett. and fails miserably. He snaps his jaw, just catching a little bit of fur from the wolf's back.
Good job, Liam.
And we move back to Ricket. Ricket darts in towards the bugbear, jumping in between Puck and the bugbear. So I get a sneak attack bonus because the bugbear's already in combat?
Yeah, because he's next to Puck.
Cool. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, damn it. Screwed. I missed.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And we
It's
move
okay.
move to you.
Me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it in the bite.
Cool.
That's better. That's a 17.
Cool.
And then for damage, that's my D8. Wow, okay. That's 15 points of damage.
Dead goblin. Cool. Another
And then I'm gonna
eviscerated.
move over to the bugbear.
Okay, so you're scuttling. Scuttle. Groovy. Who are we on to now? Puck.
Maybe Puck should help out his brother.
Yeah. That's a very good plan. They are right next to each other. So yeah, Puck turns his attention to the wolf and attacks 16, 17, 18. Cool. And gets a 2d4 plus 1. 7. The wolf was already... Oh! Yep. Puck eliminates the mangy wolf from proceedings.
Oh, actually,
Yeah?
wolves have pack tactics, where it has advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the wolf's allies is within 5 feet.
Oh! Had I only read that.
Oh dear, Liam probably would have hit.
Yeah, Liam would have looked cool.
It's okay.
But it's okay, yeah. Now it is basically 4 against 1.
Oh dear.
And it is the bugbear to attack. Now, he's going to take a swing at Ricket again. And rolls a 3. Huh.
Oh dear.
Well, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, not good enough. Liam. Do your thing, Liam. Within 5 feet, did you say?
Yeah.
So move there. Diagonally, technically 5 feet. So advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh, Liam.
Bless you, Liam. You're a little try-hard. Okay, so Liam is engaging the bugbear in combat. The bugbear would have its attention on that, or have I already lost my chance at a sneak attack?
No, it's just as long as it's within 5 foot of an enemy,
Cool.
I think.
So yeah. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy. You don't need advantage. All right, cool. Oh, cool. Yeah, I just basically get it. Yeah, but I don't get advantage. So 14, 15, 16, 17. He hits. Initially causing the first bit of damage, which is 6. And then my 2d6. 7. The bugbear shudders backwards a tiny bit from the pain of Ricket's sickle. And we move to you.
Okay. I am going to shoot web at him because I'm assuming that's regenerated by now.
Yeah,
Okay. So I'm going to coat him in web.
cool.
Well, hopefully if I hit. That's a 19.
That would be a hit. So the
Okay,
bugbear is...
I'm gonna coat him, but keep his head free.
Yeah, cool. Brilliant. So he's basically trapped.
And then I'm going to drop my spider form.
Cool.
So I want to interrogate him.
That is fair. Let me just find out a little bit about this guy. Kills the passage. Numero 8. So this is Clarg. He is a bugbear. You may tell that by the fact he is called a bugbear. Okay. Huh. So the first thing that happens when you web up the bugbear is he turns to you and he says, "Who dare defy Clarg? Who dare cover Clarg in this webby sticky?"
I just kind of check him over a moment as I've come back to my halfling form, and I kind of shake off the spiderness. And I just give him like a small little wave as tiny little me stands in front of him, and I go, "I'm Farron."
Clarg not like little half people.
Not that little.
You're a tiny little person, like an insect on Clarg's shoe.
Insect, huh? You know, I could be a spider again if you prefer that.
Clarg did not mean insult.
Okay, good.
Clarg, great warlord, Clarg will take over this realm.
Uh-huh. You'll do that through my cocoon, right?
Clarg feel icky and sticky.
And you'll continue to feel icky and sticky until you tell me what I want to know.
Let Clarg free to cause terror in this land, and I will tell you what Clarg knows.
After. Maybe. If you help us.
Clarg finds this agreeable.
So, who is the black spider?
That is a fucking good question, because I've never even looked.
Oh dear. Tisk 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 DM.
Hey, I honestly thought you weren't even going to go into this cave.
Oh dear.
I swear to God, I thought when you were going to clear the horses out of the way, I thought, oh well, that's this cave gone.
Not creative, curious. Main factor. You don't say I see a path and not expect me to go down it.
Well, that's true. I honestly, see when I said that, I honestly thought you weren't going to bother. Okay, I have found the black spider. Okay. Okay. Clarg know the black spider only as a black spider. Black spider pay Clarg. Clarg do black spider bidding. Clarg not ask questions.
Okay. What did you do with Gunrun?
Stinky dwarf?
I mean, he wasn't that stinky. Not as stinky as you guys. You're pretty bad.
Clarg feel insulted.
Should be.
Clarg washed last year.
So what did you do with him?
I actually just... Aha, here we go. Clarg sent Stinky Dwarf up to Craigmore Castle.
I'm sorry, Craigmore Castle.
Sorry, Cragmore. Cragmaw Castle.
Oh, Cragmo.
Yeah.
And why did you send him there? Who's in the castle that wanted him?
Clarg don't know. Clarg just be told by Black Spider to take him there.
So you were told by the Black Spider?
Yes, Clarg just follow orders. And
In
get
person.
paid. Never in person.
So who told you?
Messenger.
Right.
Messenger with gold.
Speaking of that gold, where is it?
Yes. Clark hid gold.
Hid it.
Clark very good at hiding.
And how much does Clark think his life is worth?
Let me just check on. Clark care more about Clark's life than Clark's treasure.
Then where is it?
It is hidden well in the big chest behind me. Clark says Clark was good at hiding in plain sight.
Right. Ricket,
Yeah.
I don't think our wolfies enjoyed being tied up by Clark.
Yeah. Doggies don't like bugbear.
So I'm just gonna take a step back, and Ricket is gonna.
Yeah,
Stepping back.
Ricket's stepping
and
back.
Liam are going to go to town getting revenge.
Oh, Liam. Oh, I tried to move
Oh,
Puck.
the funs of being lawful neutral.
Okay, so they roll at advantage, do they?
Yep.
Okay, Liam. 12. Let's just see if Liam can redeem himself. Oh, fuck's sake, Liam.
Oh, Liam, you're so special.
Liam catches his snout in the webbing.
And then spends the next few minutes
yeah.
trying to pull the webbing off his nose.
Yeah. Puck, however, Puck snaps his jaw right into the bugbear's throat. And 2d4. Causing 4 points of damage. The blood starts to spurt from the neck off Clark. So it's there. Okay. I'm assuming we're just going to continue this. Oh, well.
Well, I mean, Clark is.
Yeah, he's tied up. Oh, he needs to actually see if he can break free. So
Yeah.
a strength check, and against a DC of, I think it was, is it 12?
Yeah, 12.
So he rolls 9. With his strength bonus, 9, 10, 11. Oh, that was close. Liam snaps again. And epically fails, still struggling to get his snout out of the webbing. Puck, however, crits.
One of these wolves is
Yeah.
clearly better.
Exactly. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage, severing the the trachea from the bugbear's throat. The
And I
webbing.
immediately walk
Yeah.
up and give both the wolfies a nice scratch behind the ears.
Cool. And Ricket goes straight over to the chest behind the bleeding bugbear.
That's fine.
And inside said chest, let me see now. We find 600 copper pieces.
I'll just add this all to Ricket's
Cool.
stash.
110 silver pieces.
Yeah.
2 potions of healing. a jade statuette of a frog.
Interesting.
40 gold pieces. And that is all. There are other provisions and things in this room.
Okay.
Literally, these are all things that have been pilfered from passing traders.
Oh.
There are piles of sacks and crates. And they, an estimated worth of around about 50 gold pieces for the lot. But it would require a wagon to transport them.
Yeah. We've got a wagon, but it's a bit away, so...
Yeah. Cool. That was that part of adventure.
Nice.
There's
nothing else in the room of any interest?
No, that was all the things. You have found out where they took our friendly dwarven employer. We have made wolvie friends. Which again I didn't expect. I didn't expect you to attack them. But sometimes when you try and be friendly and nice, you kill things. So plant life and such. So we freed Sildar. He's on his way to Phandelver. Yeah. Do you know how many times I've actually ran through most of this section with people? And in the time that we've been doing this, which was a grand total of 2 hours and 49 minutes, we have done more than all the other people who have entered this cave. No one's ever got into the final room of the cave with the bugbear.
Oh, wow.
They literally, some people just get too busy getting drunk and end up listening to music instead.
Oh, dear.
So yeah, that was cool. And Black's Bren, thanks for hanging out and watching. And Isaac's, yes, only the two of us. 2 of us and wolves.
Yay! Speaking of which, before we end, I'm just going to cast Speak with Animal on myself again.
Okay, cool.
So I've got the 1 slot left. And I'm just going to ask the wolfies if they'd like to be set free now. Because they helped us.
Now,
They can go on their way if they want.
let's see now. I think Rickett and Farron should make an animal handling roll.
Okay. Should I roll both, or are you going to roll for it?
You both. Roll both. Yeah.
Okay, so that is... I'm going to do Rickett's first.
Okay.
That is a 19 for Rickett.
Okay.
And for Farron, that is a 26.
Oh, hell yeah. So basically, the 2 wolves, they both look up at both yourself and Rickett. And they, in their own little doggy voices, are like, "Can we hang with you? Can we stay? Do you have food?"
And I will very happily scratch them behind the head and say, yes, you can come with us for as long as you want.
So apparently, animal companions.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have so much fun with them.
Animal companions.
Though they are still wild animals, so we need to be worried about that.
That was so cool.
So is that it?
That's that until the next part. That's groovy.
Are you done for the day, or are we still continuing?
I'm just going to actually check the time. On a clock that is actually correctly at the time. Oh yeah, it's midday. I am probably going to have to go because I think I need to actually go and do real life stuff, which sucks.
That's cool. That's fine.
I am off work tomorrow though.
Yay! We can continue tomorrow then.
Yeah, we can actually move on to the next place, which is groovy. That is awesome. So yeah, I'm going to just end the stream in a second. Bear with me a second. Thanks for hanging out and watching, people. If you're around, we'll be back on tomorrow morning.
Yay!
I'll be putting the stream up on the Tube of the Use after I download it, break it into 15 different parts, and then put it back together